Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Your boy is exhausted today, but we are back at it. We're doing a little bit of a post look at the market from Black Friday, and the market went really high last night. Although I don't think it's gone to the super highs yet. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen today or tomorrow. There might be some sell-off, but we've definitely got a lot of coins in this market. So the next couple of days are going to be super interesting to see what happens. Now, EA are still running lightning rounds. They're still running flash SBCs and all that stuff. I got a bit unlucky because I bought some things late last night, and unfortunately, I missed the sell time this morning. I bought a bunch of Sanchos at like 325. He's 345 now, and he actually hit 375 to 380 this morning. And I was asleep, and I didn't list overnight, right? So that would have been, I missed out on like an extra 100, 150K there. And another annoying thing is I bought a ton of golds. They got really low with NA lightning rounds last night. And Martial's now 60, and he was 66 this morning, right? He got up to 66, right? And this is where I bought. So super annoying, man, because I did just miss out on a ton of profit, man. And I'm really struggling right now to get some of these guys to sell. So it is annoying. I've now got a whole trans list of cards that I've got to try to get sold now. So it is pretty annoying, man. But you know what? At the end of the day, we go from missing out on some profit to now losing some coins, and that's a part of trading, man. You're going to get these hits. You're going to take these hits like that. It's fine. I also picked up a Eusebio. I'm trading some big boys. I picked up a Eusebio baby at like 475, which is cool because he's been selling. He sold a bunch over 5 last night. So I got mine fresh. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit of a lazy sale for him because he is fresh. But anyways, guys, the market is really interesting right now because I think currently there's a lot of panic selling. And I think if we don't get any content today, I think we could see the market really rise today. I think that a lot of people are thinking that we might get some crazy SBC today. And I think if we don't get something crazy today, I mean, we could see a really big market rise today. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen because I know that EA are going crazy for this Black Friday promo. But I think it is very possible that we could see a nice little rise today. You know, if there's nothing nuts, right? And I think that's a realistic thing. I did a review of Aguero, guys, over my second channel. He's actually 425K. I think he's 450K right now from scratch. And then we also have a 381 plus players pack, which I'm going to do right now real quick. This is just a 11 rare golds. Yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the promo, man. Hopefully it's been fun for you guys. Tomorrow, according to EA, man, EA have come out and said that we're going to get 5 more record breaker players tomorrow. So that's pretty cool. I mean, that's cool. We'll see what that all kind of entails, but I think there's an opportunity for some really cool cards to come out tomorrow. We'll see exactly what they are, but I think EA has now given us something to look forward to even on a Sunday. But yeah, I would be surprised if EA stops the content today. I think that they're on such a roll at the moment that it would just be really surprising to me today if we didn't get anything or if we didn't get a cool SBC or something like that, man, because it wouldn't feel right that we would just get no content today, but really, it's just going to depend. Today's obviously market is going to really depend on how much content we get today, what the content is, a lot of those kind of variables, right? And that stuff is always impossible to predict. I can't tell you exactly, you know, what EA is going to drop or not drop on a given day. That's impossible to know. But yeah, I think so far it's been a good promo. I think the only thing so far that I would that I would kind of, I guess, like critique is the fact that I feel like most of the SBCs that are being released this year are pretty poor. I think the Aguero SBC is okay, and I'm not here to just complain about it, but I feel like a lot of the SBCs that EA are releasing are just really overpriced, man. And that we're getting objective cards at the moment that are just way better value. So that's something to consider, guys. I don't know if that's a walkout or not. I don't think it is, but I think we're going to grab boards here. Portugal, right back, is that Joao Cancelo. That's Ricardo Pereira, 85. Unfortunately, I actually think I already have him untradeable. I think I packed him yesterday. But that's not bad, an 85 out of a triple 81 plus. So we'll take that for sure. We could grab an 83 as well. Very nice. So I think I have an untradeable dupe already. I'm going to just put him in my unassigned. And we just sold Eusebio. Wow. Nice. We made a little bit of profit there, boys. We just sold Eusebio at 5.057 mil. And that is a huge trade for us, man. That's a lot of coins. It probably wasn't worth it. I only made like 70K. But coins are coins. I thought I might get 515. That's what I listed him at overnight. And he didn't sell. So, yeah, boys. I mean, I think the best of team of the week is going to be interesting. Like, these cards, I think the pack weight on these guys is worse than it ever has been because they have not really dropped much, man, which is really interesting to see. Even with all the supply theoretically on the market. They really haven't dropped much. So those are going to be really interesting to look at. My biggest trade and my biggest success yesterday, and first of all, let's take a look at this Mbappe. By the way, this Mbappe looks insane. I don't know if you guys have looked into some of the in-games with him. He looks out of his world, man. He's got, like, I didn't even realize he gave him +4 shooting. He's got +4 in shootings, man. 95 finishing, 95 attack. It's crazy, that card. But my biggest trade yesterday was with David Silva. And he went yesterday, like, afternoon, and I was showing my stream last night. He went all the way down to 125, and I was getting snipes under 125. And I managed to sell all of my David Silvas for 140, 137 yesterday. He actually went to 160 overnight, but I just did a quick flip. And, yeah, really cool card. I'm going to use this card in Weekend League whenever I start. I think I'm going to start tonight. But, yeah, I'm super excited to use this card in Weekend League. He does look really good and really fun. I love David Silva. I think it's a cool card to try out. But top tier market has been really interesting. We could really see the coin injection into the market yesterday because Cristiano Ronaldo, guys, was like 2.5 a couple of times yesterday. And, boom, right after that 2.5 period, went right back up to 2.9. So this card trends a lot. It's going to be interesting to keep watching this and see where this guy continues to trend. There are a lot of people waiting to buy him. And something really interesting, I think, to think about today is that we actually have qualifiers happening right now, right? There's, like, licensed qualifiers happening in Europe. So there are a lot of these players. I think most of these guys have built their teams already. But a good example of that happening is that Pogba has gone from 1 to 1.17. Crazy rise on that card. And I was able to flip him yesterday for some profit. But that's just a crazy rise that we saw there. Lothar Matthäus, guys, some of the icons had crazy prices last night. Lothar Matthäus went to 2.6, actually 2.7. I saw one at 2.67 last night. So there were some pretty big rises with some players last night, and that wasn't surprising to me. And I think it's going to be interesting because I think there's going to be, you know, a sell-off for sure, but I think there's going to be a big rebound if we don't get any kind of like repeatable base icon or anything like that. I do think there's going to be a semi pretty big rebound whenever the selling this weekend stops, whenever the market levels out a little bit. I think we have the opportunity for a nice little rebound this weekend. Is kind of my thoughts on it. Make sure as well that you guys go into the objective tab. If you guys are playing Weekend League, there's a really easy to get. I mean, honestly, if you're gonna play, like, you know, if you get gold 2, you get a mega pack at 25, and, you know, if you get the extra 20, if you get the extra 25, you get the mega pack as well. And this is in any game mode. So if you're grinding the objectives, you don't even have to play Weekend League. This is awesome. I wish we get this for every promo from now on because this is so cool. This is a 35, a 35, a 25, a 35, a 25 for the group, and a draft token pack, right? And that's cool because even if you don't get anything, right, you can always go to the SBC section and recycle those players and try to get something out of the SBCs, right? So that's kind of an interesting thing. I like that a lot. And it looks like the Flash SBCs are still rolling. A lot of people are speculating and they don't think we're going to get lightning rounds today. I do. I really think EA is going to run lightning rounds today. I can't see it not happening. I think that there's too much available money for these guys. If I was EA, I would run lightning rounds today. I think they should. I think a lot of people are still like buying packs. So I think that will happen today, and that's just going to only increase the supply. So we got to keep in mind with that. And then this team of the week is also a little bit interesting. Starting to watch these guys. Haaland's at 220. Lukaku's 27K. So we've got some really low prices with the team of the week currently. Some really, really, really low prices. So I'm just going to continue to watch these. Because this Haaland is getting low, man. And this Haaland, I think, is just so low. If he gets to, like, close to 200, it's just so low. But I think also we have to watch out today for a potential team of the week tradable. That also could happen. So we have to watch out for that today. Because the team of the week tradable, I think a lot of people would do. And I think it would supply the market a decent amount with some of these cards. So that's another, not a worry, but something that should be monitored, I think, to watch and kind of see if that does end up happening. And then record breakers are available, according to this, till Tuesday. I think EA had also tweeted, and we were just talking about this, I think we are going to get more record breakers. I'm not positive, but I think on EA's Twitter, there's so many Flash SBCs that they're tweeting out about. But I think if we look at their Twitter, I think they tweeted in the morning about, I think it's, I don't know where I read this, but there is going to be 5 more, I believe. Record break items will be available throughout Black Friday weekend. I don't know where I read this, but people were telling me in my stream that there's gonna be 5 more tomorrow. So I'm not positive on that. Don't take my 100% word for it. But that's kind of the, I wouldn't say leak, but that's the rumor going around that we are gonna get 5 more tomorrow. So that'll be interesting to see if that actually does happen. I think it would be cool to get maybe some players, like they could give, you know, it's like nice that they gave Aguero that card, because I think if they gave like a record breaker Van Dijk, like players that are injured for this year would be sick if they got cards, because they'd have a usable version that's really boosted, right? And Mbappe got that like +4 shooting, right? Let's say Van Dijk gets a card with maybe a little less physical, but he gets like 81 pace or something. That'd be crazy. So stuff like that is interesting to kind of look at and see maybe if that does end up happening. But anyways, boys, thanks for watching the video today. A little bit of market update. See you guys soon. Peace.